Hey all, so I'm going to be doing a quick account overview showing the features of my account. So this is my battle rating, just over 488,000. Now I have spent a little bit of money on the game, but not a huge amount, and that was only to get the quick capture button for Astros. I think that's pretty much essential. So I am working on a level 80 set, or should I say I've finished it, but it's not properly upgraded. All the equipment is level 80. I've only managed to make 2 pieces of orange equipment. It's taking quite a long time. Ideally, I want to work on a full set of orange equipment. Once that is done, I will take it up to red quality. Now let's have a look at each piece of equipment. The refinements are not ideal. I really want HP, intellect, endurance, and then defense, and probably magic attack. I don't want crit. I have not gone for a crit build. I've tried to make a mage that can survive damage. It's not easy though. My mage still dies really quickly in battle. So the gems need a bit of work as well. Ideally, I want magic attack, physical defense, magic defense, and HP. There was recently a gem event though, so I synthesized quite a lot of them. So this is something I really need to work on. I'm sure I will get there slowly though. Reforging gems is quite expensive. It requires diamonds, so it is going to be a slow process to get the gems exactly how I want them. My gem enchant or soul engraving is level 31. It's something I'm working on slowly. Onto the clothing. I did recently get the golden wings. That was from the event. I'm pretty happy with that. The appearance salves are quite difficult to get. I sometimes buy those from the shop. I'm hoping to get the level 1 finished on a piece of equipment soon so I can start working on level 2. But it is taking a very long time. And the items needed here are only normally available from events, so this section is quite difficult. However, I have made a start, as you can see. It doesn't really say a lot there. So now let's move on to skills. I like to use this skill and this skill for healing. The damage skills I like to use are these two here. Sometimes I use this skill against bigger enemies. I try and keep regeneration on during battle though. It makes it a lot easier when you have a nice healing buff going. And onto the talents. These are getting very, very expensive now. I would like to max these out at some point. I think the most important one for a mage is the heal booster. That's quite a good one as well. And that's actually a really good one. Reduces damage. The rest of them though are sort of okay. I mean, this one increases damage, but it also increases the amount of rage the skill uses, so not so good. That's just a cooldown. Yeah, so the main ones to focus on here for a mage, that skill is really important. That skill here And probably this one, if you use that skill, maybe this one as well. The other 4 are not especially good. It's on to soldiers. For a mage, I am working on the wizard soldier. This is requiring a huge amount of Darus. It's not something I can really get done quickly. Don't forget about enlightening though. It's an easy way to get a bit of extra BR. So on to mercenaries now. There are a lot of mercenaries to choose from now. I like Heimdall. He has that shield that protects you and also has a lot of HP. Very difficult opponent to take down. I would like to awaken him again, but the pieces are quite difficult, the shards should I say. So the other one I'm currently using, Atlanta, Loki and Braggy. Atlanta's really good. She can survive, take damage, and has a healing skill. Loki's okay, good damage. Doesn't normally survive that long. And Braggy has healing skills, but is quite weak. So really, I want to replace Braggy with Frigga or Thor. They're the 2 I'm really trying to work on, but promoting and awakening these are really difficult. So if I can get Thor fully promoted, I will probably swap him instead of Braggy. I may also swap in Frigga. Frigga has a really nice skill. This skill here, the Arcane Explosion. A good chance to actually stun your opponents. Plus it also does decent damage. Once I have that skill available, I may put Frigga at the back. So this is another good one for surviving damage. So if I had Thor with Heimdall on the front, and possibly Atlanta as well, that should be a very difficult formation to get through. So that's something I'm hopefully going to work on. Apollo's another good one, but I'm nowhere near upgrading him. So my focus is mainly on damage. So early on, I recommend going for Atlanta and possibly Loki, and then later on trying to get those red quality mercenaries upgraded, but as I've already mentioned, they take a very long time, so don't expect to get them done quickly. Just going to quickly click on the formation. I have Atlanta at the back currently, just because I want Atlanta to survive. Nice damage and a healing skill. The Crusade formation is a little bit different. I really should swap that around. There we go, that's not too bad. Then exotic lands, well, you can't even use your mercenaries. However, you can put a soldier there, which I didn't actually know. I thought you couldn't use your troops here. Yeah, I know they've been sealed. So that's something I only just found out. You can have a troop in exotic lands as well as your main. So if we go on to the Blacksmith, the amount of gold required to enchant orange equipment is, quite frankly, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. I mean, how are you realistically supposed to get all that gold without someone attacking you in Crusade and taking some of it? That's not easy at all. So there are what the gems look like in the Blacksmith. There's some nice high level gems here. However, this is still something that's going to take a lot of time to get done. So refinement is all luck pretty much. I do want better skills than that. Let's give it a go quickly. So that's not especially good again. Give it one more shot. Here we go. No, that's no good either. Right, let's just leave that. That's a lot of gold. And I didn't really get anything out of it. I didn't get anything better. So the way to do this would probably be to lock the stats. That's our 10 stars and then refine the others. But as you can see, that costs diamonds. So it's something to try and do when you have a lot of diamonds, I think. And now onto empowerment. This is still a feature I have not unlocked, and let me show you why. Only red equipment or higher orange equipment with max enchantment level. So that's going to be virtually impossible. This is something I won't get done for a very, very long time. There's the synthesize feature. All the gems and equipment. The level 80 set. Requires the item and crystalloids to make. Highly recommended you focus on a level 80 set as soon as you reach level 80. Reforge, that allows you to convert gems. It requires diamonds though, so you want to only do this if you really have to. And then promotion. This is how to make red equipment. This is another feature which is pretty ridiculous actually. Plus look at the diamond cost, 14,700. Yeah. They didn't want you to make red equipment in a hurry, put it that way. So it's quite difficult to read. I think that says 375 needed there. Again, 375 of the magic circle. 35 firestorm badges. This is not something you're going to get done in a hurry. It's going to take you years. You're going to be playing this game for years to get this done. And then the upgrade feature, I've not worked out yet. None of my equipment is good enough for that. I think you need red equipment for upgrade. A quick look at the guild. This is all fully upgraded now. Level 10 skills, vault, shop. Obviously your guild skills should be something you get done early on. I was recently made guild leader, so Dominators is now technically my guild. If you do want to join, feel free to join. I would be happy to accept you. Alright, on to Astros. So an Astros set is quite difficult. However, this is what I have gone for. Rage of Gaia decreases damage by a small amount. HP. Dragon's Soul. This one is essential for all your mercenaries. Soul of War, as I don't want to use crit. I've tried to make this mage so it can survive damage. Attack, that's essential for a mage. That increases damage by a small amount. Physical defense, pretty much essential for a mage again. And chance of immune attack. Now what I need to do here is I need a new red astral for magic defense. And then replace one of the other astrals. Probably the weakest astral is that one there. It only decreases the amount of damage you take by a very small amount. So replace that with magic defense, ideally. Heimdall has 5 red astrals. Magic defense. Block. You need block with him, really. He is designed to take damage. Block chance. Then we have attack and physical defense. Now, similar to my mage, I have gone with a non-crit build to focus on taking damage. So yeah, the whole build is designed to survive taking damage against opponents, pretty much. Atlanta, with an archer, you need crit, so there's the crit. Physical defense again, attack and magic defense. And then the orange astrals, Rage of Gaia, Dragon's Soul, essential for all of them. Damage plus 240 there, Goddess. And then the Sniper's Edge, which, if you are using crit, you really need this astral. Then finally, with Loki, magic attack, physical defense, block, and magic defense. I'm not sure if block's really essential for Loki. I may swap that out at some point for something else. There's the 2 astrals. I've gone for a non-crit build again with Loki, just so I can have that extra astral slot. With a crit build, you need the crit astral and the crit damage astral. So it does free up an extra slot if you don't use crit. This is Braggy's astrals. These need quite a bit of work. The Soul of War astral needs a lot of work. So there we go, that's what my mercenaries look like. The social feature, don't forget to collect your stamina. There we go, I think that's collected it. Now onto artifacts. So far I've made 2 artifacts. This is my main one and this is my other one. So these have a skill you can use in battle. You need to really make all of them at some point. I would explain why as we go. So extra artifact shards are used here for promotion, and then you need those soul stones, which I've got a ton of in the vault. Onto the artifact resonance feature. This was quite complicated actually. For these slots here you need another artifact. So there we go. To show you how that's done. And then you can use your weapon souls, I believe these are, to upgrade like so. That gives a slight battle rating increase. It's only very small though. So that's how this feature works. This took me quite a while to work out. Just going to remove a rune. This is where you upgrade your runes. There we go, that's maxed out now. For promotion you need another rune the same, so that's something that will take a long time. And then recycling, you can just put runes you don't need here. Obviously don't recycle any good runes. So let's put this rune back on, like so. So that's the artifact feature. That's probably one of the most complicated parts of the game until you've worked it out. I'm glad I made another artifact though, so I could see what that does. And there we go. I think that about covers everything on my account. I hope that was interesting. This game is very similar to Wartune. The Astral build I am using on Eternal Fury is pretty much what I used to use on Wartune until I swapped to a crit build. Anyway, if you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this, please let me know in the comments. I will do my best to help you. Feel free to check out some of my other videos if you did enjoy this one. They are on the screen right now. And thanks for watching.